Fine Figure here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be unboxing figure number 3 from the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Justice League Task Force Collect to Build Darkseid, and it is none other than Aquaman. Now, which come to be true here for us collectors, that we will never, I don't think, it doesn't seem like it, that we will ever get a new sculpt for the Aquaman. But lo and behold, we got it again with this particular figure. The only thing changed here is going to be the face sculpt. It actually doesn't look bad. The coloring, the shading, again, not a fan of it, but the shading on it looks pretty good so far in the package. But I don't know. Let's just hurry up and get it over with. The hair. Anyway, as we do here on the channel, I am going to get this figure unboxed, and I will be right back. All right, now that Aquaman is on the rotating table there, we'll quickly go over the accessories. Now, of course, Mcfarlane Toys wouldn't be Mcfarlane Toys without a trusty stand with the DC logo on it. And, of course, the data file or trading card, which is the same image as the back of the card. And it, I guess, is the image from the task force, I guess. And, you know, the flowing hairs on here. I'm assuming he's underwater. That would explain that, but we'll get to that in a second. And then, of course, the bio in the back. It's a reflection of, I guess, the, you know, kind of gives you that look that they had in the video game where the name, the powers, everything pops up. And if you want to read it, you can pause it there. And again, I really don't have much use for these. I don't collect them, so I either end up selling them or giving them away. All the task force members there so far come with the same effect. You get one for the foot and one for the fist. Superman was red. Flash was, yellow, obviously. And then, of course, he also got the same yellow as the Flash. So I got 2 of these. So maybe now I can actually combine them and have one for each. Well, he doesn't have fists, so I guess it will be for his arms. I think Superman, was it Superman? Yep, Superman and the Flash so far the only ones that had an actual fist. Aquaman does not. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes when we put him on there. And then, of course, he has his trident, which, terrible. This is like the flimsiest, most gummy. Look at it. It's exactly how it was in the box. This trident has seen some shit. It's all bent out of shape. Look at that. It don't even look. It looks like a claw now. Now, this, obviously, we can probably straighten it up. But, man, we shouldn't have to. So how it got to this point, it's a mystery to me, because it doesn't really had anything, or it wasn't against anything that will cause it to be like that. So, obviously, they must have packed it into it that way and didn't care. They just sell it through, and I got stuck with it. But, yeah, Trident we've seen before. I think it's the same one as the one from the digital, which we'll have soon. We'll bring up that figure to compare. But it's very flimsy. It's too bad. I wish they would have used a little harder plastic on this than this rubbery, gummy material that they keep using for these weapons. So, obviously it's probably cheaper. That's why they keep the prices down. But, yeah, I wish they would have done a much better job with this. And, of course, it is a wave. It is a collect-to-build wave. So this one comes in with Darkseid's fist and his head. Nice looking head. Again, I can't wait to put this bad boy together. He looks great. I have been waiting for this one. I passed on the other one too. I wasn't too much of a fan of that look, but this one looks great. I love it. Look at that face sculpt. It looks incredible. But anyway, more on that when we put it together after the Batman unboxing, which is the next one coming up. But now it's all about Aquaman. And again, I get the whole flow thing on the hair, on the water, whatever. But they should at least given us an alternate head. I would have taken the alternate head over this and over this. Because, it'll be great when I do maybe some underwater or, some Photoshop him underwater or something. It's going to look great now. But, it's not the first time we got flowy hair with the that digital offerings that he had back like a few months ago. As you can see, he had the little flowy hairs there. Not to that extent, but, yeah, I like the face sculpt. The hair is just, I mean, you displaying them above water. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, but I get it. As far as the sculpt, again, it's the same. I am digging this darker yellow and the darker green on it. It actually looks pretty good. Again, the shading, not a fan for it. Doesn't bother me as much because it actually blends in very well. At least he's got some dark parts. Something that the Superman didn't really get. He did get some around. See, like here, where you got the bright yellow, a little a little lighter, and then the darker. But this one, they didn't go too crazy. It doesn't really look that bad. So it doesn't really bother me. But again, I guess we'll never see a different Aquaman sculpt. I mean, I guess we're stuck with this one. But, until we get an actual good face sculpt, I think the best face sculpt to me so far has been this one here. This is great. I like this. This is one of my favorites here. This one's actually better than the one that they did for the, what was it? The Endless Winterway Aquaman. That one, which was good, but this face sculpt was a lot better. And then, of course, I love this. I love what they did with this. I love it. It actually looks pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, it's got that look there. I mean, the face is not bad. It's just the hair. Again, I would have preferred just a simple or giving us an alternate head. Give us a long, flowy down here and mullet down. I mean, the hair doesn't even look like it's layered right anyway. It looks like it's all bunched up on this side. Hardly any hair on this side. Yeah. It's like it was terribly done. It's terribly done. The sculpt on it is terribly done. The hair doesn't really... this part should have been more over here, coming over this way. It looks like it's all coming from the side and hardly any hair on this. But anyway, I digress. But, again, I got the wave because I want Darkseid. So, obviously, not my favorite so far. It's a sculpt we've seen over and over again. I like the darker green. The top, it looks a lot better. But again, it should have still been a little bit brighter because Aquaman's orange is a lot brighter. But I get it. It works if it's underwater. But, I mean, anyway, it's a video game. I got to keep thinking it's a video game. That's what it is. Soon, I'll unbox Batman, get Darkseid together, put these away on my trunk for future reference or use. But, yeah, like the face, hate the hair. So... And of course, there's not much to say. The Aquaman sculpt, it is what it is. So, another quick unboxing. Again, it's not too much I can draw with. Not too much to go over. The Batman, I'm sure it'll be the same thing. It's that Batman. I mean, they used the whole face sculpt. Just looking at it from here, that they did for the 2-pack with Bane. So, I will actually unbox it. So you stay tuned to the end of that video because I'll definitely have Darkseid put together. But this is all I have for this right now. Not really have anything. I mean, it's just the hair. That's it. The face sculpt's all that's different. Everything else we've seen over and over again. The painting is different. That's about it. The shading, give or take, it doesn't really matter to me. But at least they tried, and it doesn't look as exaggerated as the Superman one. But again, the face sculpt is good, and I'm sure, can I even match the face? It's funny how every time he has all these different figures, the skin tone is different. Like, he goes out of his way. This one doesn't even look like Aquaman. He just looks like a kid on a fucking... the tone on the skin, the skin tones that they use, they're all different. I mean, this one here has two different ones. The face and the neck don't even match up anyway. But he always goes out of his way to make sure that the tones are like, one of the great things about these is that we like to head swap and we like to do our, custom kit bash to our figures. Sometimes it gets to be a little hard when, you can't really match the skin tone unless you go out and paint it and stuff. And I mean, I've seen some great guys that are good at this, but, not me. I like to take the easy, quick way of doing things. And, sometimes it's hard because you can't really mesh these up together. But anyway, enough of Aquaman. I am done. Stay tuned to the next and final unboxing of Batman from the Task Force Wave. And as always, guys, thank you for your support. Continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.